know that not only is Tim Walz in bed with Kamala Harris, who's a communist, but he also was in bed with communists. Now, we know this is why Tim Walz probably loved traveling to communist China so very much. Went there 30 different times, honeymooned there, got married on anniversaries of their slaughter of democracy protesters. Tim Walz just loves being a little communist. And, well, Tim Walz might have been in a little communism, if you know what I mean. Here we go, baby. Tim Walz had a secret fling with the daughter of a top Chinese communist official during his stint in China. Oh my, the ties that bind. Tim Walz had a romance with Jenna Wang. Uh-oh, Jenna Wang. Might be related to Fang Fang, Eric Swalwell fame. Daughter of a CCP official in 1989. She said her father would disown her for fraternizing with a Westerner. Oh no, she's got the photos to prove it and everything? Oh no. Tim, you dirty, dirty dog. Where'd all your hair go? You really went bald back there, didn't you? Tim Walz had a secret fling with the daughter of a high-ranking communist during his 1989 teaching stint in China. Daily Mail can exclusively reveal. Jenna Wang, 59, claims the VP hopeful showered her with gifts and seduced her at his pokey staff accommodation at #1 high school in Foshan, Guangdong province. Uh-oh. Jenna Wang getting seduced with Tim Walz's Guangdong. The lovers could not risk holding hands or showing affection in public because of Wang's dad, high-ranking communist Chinese party official who would disown her for fraternizing with a Westerner. But her romance blossomed behind closed doors as they sipped tea, made love, listened to George Michael hits, leading the 24-year-old Wang to dream about Tim Walz's Wang. Just kidding. Dream about marriage and new life in the United States. Just too many double entendres. I'll refrain, okay? No proposal was forthcoming from the future Minnesota governor. However, shame at being treated like a prostitute eventually left Wang feeling very angry and suicidal, she claims. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Tim Walz.
Oh, no. So Tim Walz dealing with a shrunken Wang. This is the Wang Bang, and here she is today. Uh-oh. Tim was very passionate and very romantic. I can still remember dancing with him to our favorite song, The Careless Whisper, she told Daily Mail in an exclusive interview. The fact that we couldn't touch or kiss in public made it more exciting and intense when we were alone. When we were deeply in love, I wanted to marry him and start a family. When it didn't happen, I felt very unhappy and sad. Tim's behavior was selfish. Ooh, a woman scorned. A communist scorned, it's true. Walz's time in China was already a source of controversy, as he misleadingly claimed in an interview, congressional transcripts, that he was in Hong Kong when the Tiananmen Square protests erupted. And later transpired that he didn't join the staff of the nonprofit World Teaching in China until August 1989, prompting Walz to profess during a recent VP debate that he was a knucklehead. Oh, okay. Well, it seems like he was getting more than just the knuckle in China. Seems like Tim Walz was, well, getting some Wang. Some Jenna Wang. Because that's her name. Okay? This is a real important story, and this is a really serious topic. Okay? So everybody calm down. She recalls dancing with him, which it's remarkable that she lived to tell the tale. Have you ever seen how she dances? You ever seen how Tim Walz dances? Like the flailing of the arms and the kicking of the feet? Like everybody, watch your head, right? When Tim Walz bursts into show tunes, as he's known to do. Here he is, dirty communist. So let's see here. She was attending lectures to brush up on her pronunciation when the 25-year-old Walz slipped in her ear and said, "You're beautiful." Tim was very handsome. I loved his eyes and his big mouth. We talked afterwards, and he was very complimentary about my English, Wang told the Daily Mail. Oh, no. So here's photos, apparently, of Walz's trips to China. My colleagues couldn't speak whole sentences, but Tim told me that if he closed his eyes and he listened, it was like being back in America. Wang had a friend on the teaching staff, as Walz was able to gain access to him on his one-bed staff digs. Over the weeks that followed, the lovebirds grew closer, walking in the park and going to dances in the evenings. Again, very dangerous to dance with Tim Walz. Dancing with the inflatable arm-wavy tube man outside of the used car parking lots. They avoided overt shares of affection. Walz would travel to Hong Kong and Macau on the weekends, cities that were less accessible for all but Chinese elites, getting Western-style luxuries. He couldn't sing. When he tried to dance, he found it very hard. I could tell he was in the military. Not the only thing that was very hard. I'm just talking about Tim Walz's love for China, okay, and communism. We talked for hours. We stayed in bed. We had sex. He continued to buy me gifts. I don't really want to picture any of that, but that's what the article says, okay? I'm just reading the news. I could never stay overnight because of social conventions. It was very repressive. Couples walked around the city like robots. My father would have been very, very angry had he fallen